I wanted to take a look at some myths around happiness that run rampant through our culture. All day long, I talk to people who are dealing with some kind of struggle, suffering, challenge. And a lot of times, the way they're feeling about their lives is that somehow it should be different than it is. It's almost like they're living parallel lives. There's the life they're actually living, their embodied daily life, moment to moment. And then there's the life in their minds, the one they think they should be living, whether it's a better job or a different spouse, or whether they have kids and they wish they didn't, or vice versa, they don't have kids and they wish they did. There's always this comparison that's happening. There's a disparity between what's actually going on and what they wish were happening. Now, why is this something that we might want to think twice about? Because it's natural to have wishes. It's natural to have dreams. It's natural to want things. Nothing wrong with that. The problem is that if we're constantly wishing, wanting, and desiring things that we don't have, and we're not grateful or appreciative of the things we do have, we are missing out on our lives. We're missing out on this whole potential of enjoyment for what we already do have. The other thing is that learning to have eyes for what is filling us up versus what seems to be lacking is a key difference between people who claim they are happy and people who are chronically dissatisfied. So the reality, of course, is that we are living in the present moment. That's where life is happening. And every minute that we spend outside of that is time that's passing us by. So it's just something to reflect on. Are you living a parallel life? The other aspect of this dissatisfaction hamster wheel that we can get caught on is always thinking about, well, I'm going to be happy when. It's that future projection of happiness. I'll be happy when I get married, when I find the perfect partner. I'll be happy when I finally have a child. I'll be happy when I finally get my dream job. Again, this is all to say that what's happening now isn't enough, isn't good enough, isn't fulfilling enough or satisfying enough, and that in some imaginary future, things are going to be better. Well, if you've ever gotten what you wish for, you know how the saying goes, careful what you wish for. If you've ever gotten what you wish for, you might recall that that either made you happy momentarily, and then, of course, dissatisfaction started to creep in again, or it actually didn't make you as happy as you thought it would. And so you started wishing for some other future happiness. So all of this is to say that happiness can only exist in the present moment. It's impossible that it exists elsewhere because we are only living in the present moment. We exist in the now. We don't exist in the future. And the idea that there's going to be some perfect happiness in the future is just a fairy tale. And it acts as the carrot dangling from the stick, keeping us chasing after something and never, ever able to just stop and enjoy what we have. So I would invite you to just take a look around right now in this very moment and see what you might be able to appreciate. Maybe it's something you haven't even noticed before. Maybe it's just the fact that you are breathing in and out without effort. I mean, it could be something as simple as that. There are people that don't have that luxury. There are people who are ill, who are not able to just take an easy breath in and out. So health is something that most of us take for granted on a daily basis. But there are other things, whether it's the job that you wish were different or the spouse that you wish were different. What if you could look at those things with slightly fresh eyes and see something new about them that you could appreciate? It's just an invitation to try something new, because think about it. Life is precious. Each moment is passing by. You can't get it back. So how about spending a little more time in the now where your life is actually happening and seeing if you can find more enjoyment there than always chasing some future dream. That's my tidbit for the day. I hope that you have a wonderful one and can find some new things to be grateful for.